Devils Sunday. This is the Let's Go Devils podcast, Sunday edition. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. From the highest point of the Garden State, from the best mountain view ever, cross-continent, to the Michael J. Fox studios in Beverly Hills, California. We got Scotty at Sirius XM, Liquid Metal, Beer Baron, and Shorts Guy. And I'm your host, Sam Wu, streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network, as the Devils are a 500 team, 2 games in to the season.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good perspective.
Yeah, 10-game watermark, right? Is that what we have to get to?
They're going to
yes.
They're going to go nuts on Reddit after that statement. They're going to say, Wu knows nothing about hockey. He said they're 500 after 2 games. And Dadonov's on IR, and Halonen is called up. That's all he ever says.
Yeah, that is all you say.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Usually, that's about it.
Sam's gone. I was actually going to ask him of Sam, real quick.
No.
Non-hockey question. How you feeling about Penn State football right now, bud?
All right, if you want my honest opinion,
Here we go.
I'm not
Sit back.
I'm not celebrating the fact of the firing. It had to been done. I know a lot of fans are celebrating, but James Franklin came to a school that was in turmoil beyond belief. And now I hear myself in the background. Are you in the time machine?
No, that's me. That's me.
Oh,
that's
okay.
me. That's me.
All right.
That's me.
So, to be honest with you, I'm not happy about the firing, but I understand why it was done. I mean, Penn State football has more money than half of the NFL team's owners. There's a high expectation there, and it's amazing how losing 3 games in a row, and not by much, but they should have blown out Northwestern. They should have blown out UCLA, but it seems like UCLA has got it going on right now. I just don't like the fact that
Where's the sad Hulk music?
Yeah, I was waiting for the dramatic,
The sad Hulk music.
Sam Wu. Sam just suddenly takes up the whole screen.
Oh, I could do that if you want.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Give me
We
one
dare
sec.
you. We dare you.
All right, give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
I'm going to go full screen here. All right.
Oh,
Notice
Lord.
I'm not wearing my Penn State hat because of I get a little shame, but I mean, I just can't believe it. When I was 7 years old, that was the last time Penn State football won a national championship. I said, that's my team. After I said the Mets, that's my team. When they won the 86 World Series, the Giants winning the Super Bowl, that's my team. They got me at least 3 others afterwards. But Penn State, what have you done for me lately? Nothing. Just all this hope and no championship. Disappointment every year.
Disappointment.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yep.
But you ran out. You
That's
seem
it.
to run out of steam there, Tiger. I thought you were going to go like.
But
a big,
we have Gavin
grand
McKenna,
finale.
Penn State hockey. We have Gavin McKenna, but he's probably going to be a disappointment too. So I can see it now in the Frozen Four, the national championship, Penn State versus whoever, and Penn State
Sacred
loses
Heart.
in overtime.
Quinnipiac.
Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart.
You really think Sacred Heart? You're just like Klobosis and Rutgers. Like, come on, not even close.
Hey, we're 2-0. 2-0 in the opening weekend.
Yeah, but who'd you play?
7 goals for, 1 goal against.
Anyway,
Adam.
So-
There it is.
Yeah.
Well, back to hockey. So sorry about that, everybody. out there.
No, bud. You get like a double minor there for asking Sam Wu about Penn State football. You're in the friggin' box, dude, for that.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. Somebody had to do it. It was
That's when you wait for his
It was going to
You
happen
wait for
now.
his
We're the
final
closing
thought.
or final thoughts. Yeah, but I'd rather get it over with now, so we don't have to listen to it later. And
Because we're gonna wrap it. We're gonna wrap it. He gets it at the beginning of the show. Good. Oh boy, look out!
Mhm.
And I
Yep,
loved how he had
yep.
his DuckTales shirt
And
on, doing the
Yeah.
all the
doing the little
listeners are
kid
gone.
voice
DuckTales.
with the DuckTales shirt. That was a
Yeah.
nice touch.
You know,
This is my
it almost-
team.
This is my
It
team.
almost it almost sounded like Sam's a bandwagon fan. As soon as they win, he's a
You,
fan.
you bring up a great point.
Yeah. That team just won. That's my team. That
That's my
team just
team.
won too. That's my team.
We
I
beat
love
Vinny
it.
Testaverde. Who beat Vinny Testaverde? That's my team.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, boys, we're 1-1.
4-minute
you know
double
what?
minor and a
1-1.
game misconduct
1-1.
on you, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? At least we're not Jet fans.
Yeah. Good Lord. You go
Well-
all the way to England, just suck even worse than you do in the United States. It's horrible.
Oh my gosh. I
Well,
saw this thing where it said the Jets Broncos game is the worst thing America has done to the British since 1776.
That's wonderful. That's
Mhm.
wonderful. So
well, we had some pretty stellar hockey played yesterday
We
for
did.
our
Oh, yeah, we
Devils.
did.
I gotta say,
hell yeah, we did.
with this team that look now. You know what was my go-to final thought the other? Stay healthy, and we already have
Mm-hmm.
Dadonov on the IR with a fractured hand. So yeah,
Yeah.
Brian Halonen getting called up. Really hoping to see LeChance, but Halonen's been around for a while, so he'll get his shot here to mesh in with the team. I'm going to assume McEwen goes into like that extra, role, but he played.
Mhm.
He
He
played
played pretty
rather.
well.
I mean, we're used to Big Mac, and obviously the Sheldon
This is
Keefe
different Big
system
Mac.
and Big Mac were not a good match. That system and Big Mac. They
Yeah.
were, every time he got on the ice, he looked like he was like looking at them like, should I get off the ice now? I've been on for 2 seconds. Should I get off? Line change.
Line change.
He looked-
Dump and change. Dump and change.
That's it. He always
Oh,
looked like
man.
he was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. What position am I supposed to be in? So hopefully, McEwen though, he is a center, and he could take some faceoffs every now and then, and he showed a pretty good, game the other day. But that'll be
Yeah.
the thing now is these lines are getting altered, and can the Devils, fight through these injuries again? But holy hell, did they look good against Tampa Bay? The Canes
They look
game, we
fast.
know they can't win in Carolina for whatever reason, but in Tampa Bay, it's like, hey, this is the team. And also it was game 1. So we'll cut them some
Game
slack.
1,
But I mean, in Tampa Bay, man, that first period, they came out blazing.
They came out
and
swinging.
last year we saw them sleepwalk through the first period most times. But this
Mhm.
3 goals, all 5-on-5, no power play goals.
By the way, the interesting stat from last year is that they were in the bottom of the league in goals in the first period. So yeah, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
Scoring 3 5-on-5 goals in the first period was nice. I think they let their foot off the gas a little bit and let Tampa Bay kind of sneak close into that game where it felt like they had full control in the first period, and then you can't. Tampa Bay might be a little bit on the older side of things, but they're still freaking Tampa Bay. They could still hurt you.
You knew they
many,
were going
many
to
different
counterpunch coming out. In
They
that
were
second
100%.
period.
100%.
Yeah.
But I mean, at this, they weathered the storm, pun intended, and and they and then they came out with the dub. But there were so many great things that happened in that game, and one of them, Jesper Bratt. My God. I know. Listen, our good friend the Brat Pack can wax poetic about him, and he's got every right to, because that dude. Every year you're like, I think Brad's kind of hit his plateau, and then he does something where you're like, no. This dude, he raises his bar every year, and if this is the type of performance you're going to get out of Bratter for the rest of the season, it's going to be nice. But dude, it's
Clutch.
the first game, like you said, that first game, Carolina. Listen, Carolina's got her number right now, and Dougie Hamilton even said after the game, we have to figure out a way to win in this building if we're going to do anything this season.
Yeah.
And he's right. They were on top of them all freaking game. So it was a great bounce back win. get into the W column and get the season started off right.
And see the boys stick up for each other too. Love see. I
That was
said
good.
on Devils After Dark, I think we're finally going to really see like the Nico Hischier drop of the gloves this year. Him coming back. He's like Swiss Hulk now. Like coming in. So I just have this feeling there's just extra edge to his game.
Was
and
pissed
I thought
off.
yeah, but he was right in there, man, and like
Ooh.
I loved it. So strong game from him. Gritzuk, woo! That pass to Connor Brown. Connor Brown getting 2 goals. Like this is
out of nowhere.
exactly
Connor Brown.
Yeah, this is exactly what the Devils need. And Timo Meier also scoring too, which is we know he can be streaky. But last year, it took him a while to get on that goals going, on the goal sheet and everything, a score sheet on the goal column rather. And for him to get one in the second game, it's like, whew, he's already broken through. Let him go now. Like he'll be, let's have him rattle some off here and get some confidence and getting back to being that team. But he was everywhere physically too. Loved it.
Yeah. Short Sky, I got a question for you though, because I know there are a lot of people that were freaking out after that first game with Markey. What is your kind of like perception of like a first game of the season, having to sit through like a home team's like opening stuff that they do?
Yeah.
Like, do you think that was an overreaction? It's the Devils internet hockey, so yes, it's always an overreaction.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean
game one.
that first game on Thursday looked like a first game, and it was sloppy, and you could definitely tell that a lot of these guys, haven't really played together too much. Markstrom didn't get a ton of time in preseason, so when after not playing for a while, it's tough to get into the swing of things. And I was just looking at the goals from last night, and I'm going through the goals from Thursday. They were the goals on Thursday were just ugly, weird bounces. Guys
a lot of
in
from the
front,
point.
From the point. I'm looking at the second one now. There were some weird tips that went on in the first one, so that's a tough first game. The second game last night, if you look, all 3 goals were up high. So I'm wondering if maybe the scouting report on Markstrom is to shoot high. And on top of that, they only got, the Lightning didn't have very many shots through the first 2 periods, and that's that's difficult.
2.
It may not seem
in the first.
It may not seem like it should be that difficult, but it is. It sucks because you're cold, and then you have a breakaway. There are definitely some things that I think Markstrom has to tighten up, but at the same time, it's game 2. Everyone looks kind of sloppy, so I'm really not surprised. It's Brooke and I were brainstorming some things last night. Like maybe the final preseason game happens after your rosters are set.
Yeah, right.
Your roster is set, and then the final preseason game, so your starters can actually get a game together instead of game 1 looking like crap like it did. So that you look at game, you come out like we did in game 2, hopefully. But I'm gonna take it as I'm gonna look at Markstrom in the after the first 10 games. See if he improves up high.
Yeah, and that 6-3 final in game 1 is also it's a little bit, it's not indicative of the game because they had 2 empty net goals at the end of the game. And that's kind of like a thing too. Like a lot of people were like, 6 goals, and you're like, yeah. 4 with 2 empty netters. Like 4 is still a lot. Don't get me wrong. You don't want them letting up 4 all the time. Like that's not good. But like you said, first game of the season. But like people,
the first goal, let's take a look at that first goal against for the season, and the Taylor Hall goal. That was going wide. He just happened to get a blade on it, and it completely fooled Markstrom, fooled everybody. Good on Taylor Hall if he intended to make that tip and he got the stick on it. Good for you. That's tough. That's a real tough play. Those, I'll tell you from experience, when those goals go in, you're like, what the F, man? Like, I thought I had it. I thought I had it tracked properly, and then it changes up on you. I like to see anyone that's out there, carping and moaning, have a puck redirect in front of them, 3 feet in front of them, and have the wherewithal to make a reaction in time to do anything.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Nothing was super egregious because it's games 1 and 2. We'll see how tomorrow goes. We'll see how Thursday goes, and then we'll reevaluate him after the first 10 games he plays, not the first 10 games that the Devils have, because I'm sure Jake Allen's going to get in there at least twice in the first 10 games, maybe 3 times.
Mhm.
And then we'll see him and we'll be able to evaluate him. But I'm not worried about Markstrom yet at all.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's just like that overreaction that happens on the internet. It's like one of those. It's like everybody needs to just relax.
Mm-hmm.
Like if this stuff is happening like 10, 15 games into the season, then you're like, oh, we have something to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even take that stuff seriously. Like it's just fluff. People being dumb. Like it's game number 1 on the season. Like chill. If you're complaining like that and you think Markstrom is like spent in game 1, like you obviously don't know what you're talking about. So
yeah, and there was points in that game where Carolina was definitely outplaying.
Carolina was the better team.
Like they were the better
team.
We
100%.
suck in Carolina. We really do.
Yeah.
We suck in Carolina. Like it's no joke. We have to learn how to win there. If we want to get deep into the playoffs, we're going to have to go through Carolina. And
that's 11 straight games we have not won there. So they haven't won in 11 straight.
It's like kryptonite for the Devils going down there. So they got to figure that out. But I just want to say this real quick because I know the greatest hockey podcast producer in the world who never takes a shift off, Sam Wu, is the one who loves conspiracy theories. According to our friend, oh my goodness, and by the way, hello to everyone on YouTube. I don't know if we said that yet, but hello to everyone on YouTube.
Hey.
Oh my goodness is saying that Sam Wu's "That's my team" sounds eerily similar to Dawson Mercer asking for a beer, and he's just throwing it out there that there might be a conspiracy.
Might be the
that
same.
They are one in the same.
Might be one in the same.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. And Tom Dermody for the pro tip over here. They need to add some grits to the pork roll sandwich at the Rock.
Pork roll,
obviously.
They need to make it so you don't get diarrhea.
No. You mean
Taylor ham? Whatever. I'm reading the comment.
Pork roll. It's pork
I'm reading
roll.
the comment
you
here.
Correct them. You got to read that like a teacher. You correct them when it's wrong. It's pork roll.
You correct them.
You
smack them in the face. Yeah.
It's Taylor ham if it doesn't make you sick, but it is pork roll if it does make you sick.
Okay.
The other thing that makes me sick. The other thing that makes me sick is the fact that we have to have Andre Palat on the first line again. And I know. Listen.
Well,
Hold
on.
Again,
second game.
Let's check in.
Game,
Hold on.
Game.
Hold on. Let's check in. Samu, have you Venmo'd the money for your Andre Palat jersey? Samu, can you confirm?
Can you
confirm
or deny that?
Payment? Or is it still down on the floor next to you?
Probably on the floor.
Or have you gone off for a snack? I think
Sam's probably in the bathroom or something like that right now. Just well, I'm gonna be back there for like 45 minutes.
Well, they're not gonna say anything. I'm gonna go
pacing back and forth with his Penn State helmet on. How can you do this? How can you just punching himself in the head? Come on. Listen, I'm not a huge fan of Palat being on the first line, but they do have some chemistry. Like the reality is, I know everybody's going to freak out and be like, "Oh my, Palat sucks." If he didn't have the price tag he had attached to him, we've said this a million times. Like if he was making 3-5 or something like that, everybody would be a little bit more relaxed about it. But he has a big tag on his name. He hasn't produced the way we want him or need him to produce. It's an albatross. Yeah, like there's a lot to say on the negative side, but you can see why he's on that line because he's played with that line before and he has chemistry with that line. So it's just you're putting a round peg into a round hole. Even though it might be a little rusty and jagged and give you tetanus, you're still going to stick it in there. But like the answer.
That'll require
What is going
shot.
on in this?
Yeah.
I looked away at the YouTube conference and I came back here and I don't know what's going on. What
round pegs into round holes. But I mean, listen, there's some the bottom six right now. The bottom six might have the key. So the key to our question of what's going to be on the first line, but you can't really.
They might be the key master.
It might be the key master.
Ooh.
The key. Are you Gozer the Gardarian? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the Rick Moranis? Who is the Rick Moranis of the New Jersey Devils bottom six? Who is it? Who is it? Are you the key master? Are you the key master?
I should watch that movie since it's the Halloween season.
It is.
It's such a great movie.
Dude, it's such a great movie. If somebody asks you if you're a god, you say yes. Anyway.
You say yes.
Are you
yeah,
a
I mean,
god?
I think everyone was a little disappointed when they saw Palat up there, but rational thinking. Yeah, like you said, he's played with them before. It would be interesting if Cotter moves up. I think Brat would have to switch sides, but then you got Connor Brown, Gritzuk. Obviously, pops into your head, but he's kind of having him there it looks like it's going to provide production for that bottom six. So moving him out, it'd be a nice experiment for the time being, but. Yeah, I think
good. He looks good.
Oh man,
the kid,
and he's so
he's
so confident with that
good.
puck.
He is.
At the end of that power play, he let that one shot go that got Vast like up here, like on the shoulder neck area, and then the other one that he ripped when he was coming up the wing, and Vasi like kicked it out, and it like boop 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 like bounced over Luke's stick. He was coming in on they were breaking. But man, he's not afraid to rip it, dude. I love that. Love that.
Yeah.
That's what we kind of hopefully this is like, what we thought we were getting with Holtzy. We saw those tapes of him over there in Sweden just waiting around to unleash that cannon. Like this kid he gets it and he can fire it. With accuracy.
I was looking at something the other day, and they were showing that draft class where it was Holtz, Mercer, and Mohamedulin, and I was like, it's one of those woulda, coulda, shoulda moments. And when Holtz when he was drafted, all of us were super pumped. Like you said, like you watched a kid coming in, and you're like, oh, he's got a shot, like oh my god,
yeah.
And it's all that they could have done this, like the whole Zaka, blah, 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 blah. It's, by the way, somebody was like, Zaka has 3 points in 3 games. If you know him, he'll cool off.
Oh, yeah.
Mightily, he'll cool off. But yeah, dude, it's a great sign. It's great to get production from the bottom six, something that the Devils lacked immensely last year. So I'm hoping this trend continues. It sucks that Dadonov got hurt, but this also could open a door for a couple other people. Like you said, you wanted LeChance up here, but there's some good side to
there's another chance coming later on this season. Is that what you were
maybe?
Maybe.
But yeah, like right now, what works is works. And listen, the whole Palat thing, if it's the devil, right? Pun intended. Again, wow, that's two in a podcast. I'm gonna have to freaking leave now. But Palat being on that line, it's not like it's you're putting Big Mac on that first line or something like that. You're putting somebody that they're familiar with, and I know it's like you want somebody that's going to be dangerous, but you never know. Like he might jump back into it and start.
He had his moments with them last year where it seemed like he figured out how to play with them. So let's just hope that happens right now. And if you know what happens if it does. You know what happens if it does? Someone's going to trade for him at the trade deadline or even sooner if he does really well. So you know what? Put him up with Jack. Let him roll with Jesper and Jack.
Yeah,
let him go already. Jerry Seinfeld.
Man, to Seinfeld. Just do it. It's okay.
Just do it already. The
Giddy up.
old Jerry Seinfeld.
No,
I'm
but
out.
I mean,
Anyways,
his value's not so high right now. If you put him with Jesper and Jack, and he starts putting some production out there, then
Yeah.
maybe teams would think like, oh, maybe we can add him to one of our top lines, as that
Maybe that's the
forward
point.
can go into the dirty areas along the boards in front of the goaltender. If you can play with Jesper and Jack, you can probably play with most top lines throughout the NHL.
Yeah.
all right, Steven.
We've
I'm
got
sorry,
until
go ahead, sure.
Kovacevic comes back to We've got until Kovacevic comes back to figure it out. So
Yeah.
give him these opportunities.
Zacha had 57, 59, and 47 points in the last 3 years. But the point of the matter is we know what kind of production Zacha can put up. But what was he, 6th overall that we drafted him? I get it. Cody Glass was like a 7th. He picked 7th overall by the Golden Knights, and now he's on our 4th line. We make the joke because Zacha was one of those. Zacha was one of those guys that. I don't know what it's at. I forget, but all I know, what I'm trying to get to is like Zacha was one of those players that when he came into the organization, like we had such huge high hopes for him, and he just never matriculated into like being that dude. He just hovered around like he was like he's not top 6, but he's not bottom 6. He's like right in the middle, and you're like, all right, cool, but we need you to be a little bit more. He had the size. That was another dude when they drafted. Like leading into his draft, like everything that everybody talked about him, like this kid, he's got like Ovechkin type traits. This is not me saying this. This is like what they were saying at the time of Zacha's draft. He could go back and look it up. He's big. He's strong. He's got a hell of a shot. He can bully himself around. Then he got hurt, like right before the draft.
That's what people forget about. Like he had a serious head injury, like before the draft. Yeah.
So. The Zacha hate is more so because he could have been way more than he is. He could have been a wrecking ball out there, but it is what it is. That's what happens.
It is what it is. Yeah.
And there's
a rocket shooter. Reed Boucher could have been a 50-goal scorer, but you know what?
Could have been.
Didn't work out. Yeah. You know what? Sometimes you need that change of scenery to really break yourself out of the funk you're in.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens. It sucks. The Devils for a long time traded players away, and they always did really well where they went. Sometimes it's just what the player needs. It's not that the player doesn't. If you think that the players don't want to do well,
look at Siegenthaler.
That's nuts. Yeah, look at Siegenthaler. He was not viewed very highly over in Washington. He comes here. He's a great. A great defenseman. I mean, look at Ryan Graves. It's the opposite. He's doing great. He goes to Pittsburgh. And he was put on waivers.
Fell off. Yeah.
Sometimes it happens in the opposite. But
Miles
it's just
But originally, he wasn't getting the opportunity in Colorado. And then he came to New Jersey and did really well for those 2 years.
Yes.
Obviously, it didn't work out the same way in Pittsburgh. But either way,
sometimes a new system
was basically let go by the Canadians,
And sometimes a different system, you flourish in a different system. Or you get into a new system and you suck. But yeah, different coaching, a different voice, different teammates.
There's so many things.
Good for him. We've moved on.
Oh my goodness.
Good for him.
Hits on something too. It's not where it's all the players that went after Zacha in the draft. That's
maybe
the
bigger
draft,
than
though.
That was a big draft that year. That was a big draft.
That was a big draft.
Wow.
That was a big draft.
That's like what is it? It's the 03 draft where all these great players were picked, and I love reminding Billy Dean about that 03 draft because all these great players are picked, and then the Rangers pick Hugh Jessamine.
Yeah,
which I'm looking for that, and
it's
Boquist. That's another good example. He's doing good now with Florida. But he had to go through Devils, and then he went up to Boston. And I think he got non-tendered up in Boston.
Yeah, he had 2 other stops or 1 other stop between that 2. I think.
Did he go to Columbus too? Or no, that was his brother.
No, that's his brother.
Where Adam played.
Did he go to? And his brother played for Chicago too. right?
Either way,
I don't
he
think-
figured it out.
Either way,
after-
yeah, he figured it out.
Yeah.
But that's there's plenty of guys, and then you find guys that are role player guys that end up on teams like AJ Greer. That's another guy that went to Florida. But also Florida is ridiculously stacked. I was listening to Spit and Chicklets
Well,
the
we
other
didn't
day,
even
and they were
draft
talking about.
AJ Greer.
No, I know. I'm just
Both 'cause
saying
we drafted and we developed.
I think we got AJ Greer in the Zaka trade, if I'm not mistaken. I think.
But yeah, you might be right.
Pretty
Actually,
sure.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
But and you draft guys, you develop them. Hopefully they work out, and then you get guys like Jesper Bratt, who's a 6th round pick, and the guy's an absolute stud. I mean, sometimes look at Kirill. Oh my God, I always screw up his name.
Kirill.
Yeah, just say that. There you go.
Kaprizov.
I always screw up his last name. But Kaprizov, who just signed the biggest contract in NHL history, he was a 5th round pick. So you think about all the teams, every single team except for the Minnesota Wild, and even the Minnesota Wild passed on them 4 times before they got him. So, it depends on, and some guys translate better from Europe or Russia, and they come over here and they play great. Some guys come over here and they're like Nikita Gusev, and they they look okay, but not good. So it is what it is.
Was
not
kind
forget.
of loose.
He was
Not
kind
really,
of,
Let's not forget.
but they wrangled him really quickly. They were like, "Get over here, Goose!
Yeah,
Get over here,
Let's
you
not-
damn goose!"
And let's not
he was like
forget
a goose at the
Calgary-
zoo. Like, oh, you're
Let's-
good in here, but maybe outside not so much.
And let's not forget Calgary traded up to take Trevor Kidd, and we took Martin Brodeur.
Well, there you go. That too. I mean, Trevor Kidd
Yeah.
had a decent career, but he was not Marty.
Nope.
And that could have
Trevor
that was Lou's guy before Marty fell in his lap because he wanted Trevor Kidd.
Mhm.
And then when he got picked, he was like, "All right, well, guess we'll go with this Brodeur guy or whatever his name is, and give me a
Grits
jar
the
of jelly. I'm gonna throw it."
Grits the
let's
devil's
draft this bro.
Russian rocket. I like it.
Yeah.
Devil Heaven 77.
I like it too.
Sam Wu won't. He doesn't trust anyone from Russia.
Oh
He's
my
told us
God.
that.
I
Wait,
know.
hold on. Oh my goodness. So this is who went after Zaka: Timo, Rantanen, Krause, Barzell. Thank you. Shabbat. There's like every one of these
Svechnikov.
guys.
Savechnikov.
Every one of these names. Yeah. Naga not gonna work here anymore. That's for sure. Michael
It's early
Bolton, I'm
in
a
the
huge
fall.
fan. Huge fan.
It's early in the fall. Names are not good right yet.
No, dude.
I got to tell you, because I enjoy his entire catalog.
The Reddit comments. The one guy can't even pronounce names. Type.
All they do is talk about movies and do movie quotes.
Yeah. You're lucky
Oh
we
yeah,
haven't
is anyone on what's it called, Telegram? Apparently Gritsyuk is the star of the Telegram social media app or whatever. I don't know. I'm not big on social. I barely use my Instagram, and that's about it. But apparently he's got the
I am
follows though going on. So good for Gritsyuk.
You
Hey, man,
realize
good for him.
you're talking to guys we're in our late 30s, early 40s, so it's like we're borderline like, what did you say? Tell who? They're doing telegrams again? Like he's got the William Bell? Oh my God, this kid's going backwards.
I could just hear the Reddit comments.
I don't think I
now.
ever. Did anyone ever get a telegram here? I don't think I never got a telegram.
Maybe Sam Wu got a telegram when the Mets won in '86.
Yeah. My new favorite team sent me a telegram.
That's my team.
That's my team. And it says, "Let's go Mets" on it.
The fact he's doing that voice with the DuckTales shirt was just priceless. Priceless.
Yeah.
The Mets have won the World Series. Stop. Let's go Mets.
Oh.
Stop.
Stop.
They are your new favorite
wait,
team.
man.
Stop.
Wait. Maisie had puppies. Stop.
Stop. Oh, the Reddit comments are going to be awesome.
That's all right. Most of this is like, who cares, right? But going into Columbus, we got Game 3 coming up. Going into Columbus on Monday, and then we have a couple days off. And then, boys, we're breaking in the barn. We got the home opener, and I can't wait.
Yeah,
this is my favorite time of year. Hopefully, this stupid weather that's going on right now will be all done with.
It will be.
But it
I
is.
heard you getting a nor'easter without the snow, huh?
A nor'easter without the just pissy rain and wind. And let me tell you, I drove from South Jersey. I was down in South Jersey doing something and driving back on the Parkway, and this weather sucked. It was a little bit of a white knuckler when you're driving and you're like, oh, I guess I'm going to shift lanes now because the wind is taking me. But, oh, there's a Mack truck just blowing by me like I'm sitting still. But yeah, Thursday. I know everybody here can agree. Like, one of my favorite feelings in the world is walking up to the Rock,
waiting in line.
Going over to American Whiskey, hanging out with everybody, having a beer, getting rowdy, and then waiting in line, and then going inside.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait. I can't wait. I always look forward to the hype up video they have, like the first video of the year that you get to see, like the whole introduction, the team introduction, like the whole show and all that kind of stuff is great. Although, dude, I wish I'd get a quarter of how good Vegas is, because that's just ridiculous. Like, I get it, it's Vegas, so they have to do that kind of crap, but man, I think it's cool.
We would get something like that, and everyone would complain, why are they spending all the money on the pregame stuff and they don't put it in the players? Like, everyone would complain. But
that's true.
But Vegas not only does the pregame stuff, but they also bring in the players too. And we can all, the three of us, and Sam can attest that the Vegas experience is pretty freaking wild. And there are no lines to get in. There are no lines to get in.
And the building, they barely give you any security. By the way, we walked in. I could have had like a nuclear bomb strapped to my pants, and they just were like, "Put your keys in that bowl."
Oh, you're on a list now.
Yeah, probably. And I'm like, I forgot. And they're like, "Well, don't worry about it. Just
you know what?
In." I'm like, "Oh, weird."
But you know what though? That security was lax, and then all of a sudden the Girl Scouts go after Sam Wu, and it was all over.
Oh my god. Well, we took that escalator all the way up to the billionth floor, where Sam got us those amazing standing-only seats. Where all we saw was the top.
That was Scotty.
No, that was me for that. That was me for that.
That was Scotty. Sorry, Sam. I take that all back.
No,
Scotty got us.
Sam had the other
horrible.
one. Sam had the other
and
one.
And if anybody leaned forward, you couldn't see half the ice.
Sam got us the tickets for the outdoor game where we had to use the.
At least there were seats for the outdoor game.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't get those other ones that were in that club thing, because turns out you can't even really see the game from up there. We would have to watch it on the bar TVs.
Oh, that
remember that club that was up and to the left?
Yes.
That's where I originally was getting the. I was like, oh, this is great. You know, like we could get like a little table
or something.
But
yeah, they were cheap.
Instead, we had the Brownies militia in front of us.
Yeah.
Go after Sam Wu.
Oh, hey, Jake! I've never seen.
Where's Jake the Snake now?
We could be loud and very annoying. I've never seen an entire section.
Never.
When we say no, well,
never.
Yes, we say when
what
we
are these
say
cops
Girl
doing
Scout,
here? They're just here to see what's going on. Are they here for me? No.
That was Arizona. That was Arizona. That was.
Why would they be here then? I don't know. Yeah. They just want to, come say hi. They're big fans.
Put your shirt
back
on. Put your shirt back on. Yeah, I hung out. I was hanging out with that one cop the whole time. He was cool as heck. I was like, I'm not gonna be too bad. Don't worry. And then the Devils let up a goal. And I'm like, God damn it! As loud as I could.
And everyone
that was
heard
de-escalating the situation.
That's what
that was.
Oh wait, weren't the cops also making fun of Sam for being Group 6?
Yeah, Group 5.
Yeah,
Group 5.
Group 5. Yeah, Group 5. But anyways, yeah, Sam got a whole section of legitimate Girl Scouts. So, like, we make that joke, and I think a lot of people think we're making that up, but it's 100% true. And as soon as they turned to yell at him, Sam disappeared into
fastest.
Gotta go.
I've never seen Sam move faster.
When Jake Allen let up that second goal,
never moved faster.
That guy turned around, looked at me. He goes, "Where's Jake the Snake now?" And I go, "He's gone. He's gone. I don't know where he went." Aim your anger somewhere else. I don't know what happened.
Sam had like the Scooby Doo legs all of a sudden, like boom.
It's the fastest Sam has ever moved.
Oh
my
Lord.
gosh.
I remember telling little Steve, "Gotta go," and then I just went to the bathroom.
Gone.
Oh,
You were
my
gone.
God. Bathroom. Yeah, you went to the bathroom like outside of the arena. You were gone for like 15 minutes. I'm like, he didn't bring a newspaper. He should be back in like 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I think I yelled Jake the Snake probably about 70
like
times.
150 times.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah,
It was awful.
Every stupid save too. It wasn't even like every good save. It was like the puck was trickling in, and he just like
a
trapped
dump
it.
in.
Jake the Snake, you've been bitten. You've been bitten.
You've been smitten.
He constricted you. I remember that one. He constricted
Feel the
you.
venom.
Oh Lord.
Feel the burn.
We got to do another trip. We really do.
We really do.
Speaking of though,
really
the
do.
Vegas, like, what would you? Because you were saying you want a show there beforehand. What are they supposed to? I mean, in Vegas they have the night, so they get the little
not a show.
Are we doing? We're doing like a seance. We're gonna like raise the Jersey Devil up like out of the ice or whatever.
Yeah, and he comes down.
We can do the mascot.
He sacrifices like like whatever the opposing team they're playing. Like they're playing the Panthers. So some guy in a Panthers like
we sacrifice
jersey comes
a
out in the middle. Comes in the middle of the ice, and he's like confused, and he's like, "What's happening?" Yeah, and then like a bunch of people in black robes come out and surround him, and then they just murder him. They murder him right in the middle of the ice. And they're like, "All right, we're gonna scrape the blood, and we get this hockey game going." Like, how was the game last night? Well, a dude died. He was pretty wild. I mean, have you seen their pregame? Their pregame show is like
they raised the friggin' devil before the game even starts. Man, it's wild.
I don't know. I have this pentagram like
fire
carved
on the
into my
ice.
head now. I don't know what to do.
It just happened. It just
Denico.
burned all of a sudden out of nowhere.
Out of
Everyone's
nowhere.
Like, what happened?
Out of
Ken
nowhere.
Denico came out talking in tongues, skating backwards. It was wild. It was. If you remember, by the way, that old ESPN commercial where Ken Denico was like, "Hey, I hope you guys enjoy watching the New Jersey Devils," and they like played it backwards, and he was like skating backwards. It was like, and he was like talking like he was satanic.
Mm-hmm.
The old ESPN.
All right, I
commercials
think
were
I'm
great.
sold. We should have a seance.
Yeah,
then
we should
before
do it.
every
We should do
game
that.
and raise our mascot, raise the Jersey Devil.
Yeah, raise the devil. I wish they would really lean into it
sold.
once in a while. You know what I mean? Like really, like welcome to hell.
Hey, Halloween's coming up. Why not? Go for it.
Yeah,
Should.
Yeah, some real satanic stuff going on. They got Cannibal Corpse playing on the main concourse.
Just play Black
That
Sabbath.
dude-
You'd be fine.
That dude drank some blood. That guy drinking some blood. Look at that. Holy
Why
hell.
not just have Guar there for the beginning of every game at this point?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you
know how
man.
Vegas-
That'll be a show.
Vegas has that little they had the marching band up there.
Castle.
Vegas does. They have the little castle with the marching band. We just have like a brimstone and like fire and then Guar.
Guar and
Just
the
eating
Pine
a child.
Barrens. You've got a
God.
replica of the Pine Barrens, and Guar just comes out and plays. Man,
You're
what a
like, oh
great
my God,
opening to every
What a
single
great
game.
opening, yeah.
Everyone in that
How many
section's
people
covered with fake blood and all kinds of stuff. You don't even know what it is.
I got pig intestine. I caught the pig intestine. Somebody's like, they were throwing out shirts last night. No, I caught a pig's heart though. It was pretty it was thrown right at my face. That pre-show was wild.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean,
Gwar night. Brian.
Gwar night at the
Gwar
Rock.
night.
No, every night, every home game should
Yeah.
be Gwar night.
They're like, what's the most
why is
intimidating
Gwar
building to play in?
why is Gwar shooting vials of crack out through the big
Yeah.
air gun and t-shirt blaster?
It's just white powder. What is that? Oh, it's anthrax. If you make it out of the game,
Oh man.
you got a story to tell. You get a shirt too, and maybe a pig heart. You never know. Jack Hughes
That would
autographed
be
the
something.
pig
Don't
heart.
do Gwar night. Some minor league hockey team has got to do like Gwar night. Like someone,
that
because
would
be
they're from Virginia, so some like minor league hockey team down in Virginia needs to do Gwar night.
They could.
That's
I'm
I'm sold. I'd go see
Yeah.
that in a heartbeat.
Just get on a plane. Where are you going? I'm going
Yeah.
to like Norfolk, Virginia, and we're gonna go watch the Gwar night for the Virginia Raiders or whatever the hell they are. Some ECHL team.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we know
going
we can
into
have
Columbus.
seances and
Yeah, the
you know,
seances.
and
The
then
Black
Seances
Rose
and
night.
Gwar and
Yeah.
Pine Barrens, and we're good.
And we're good.
I'm
and
down.
the season will be underway. Um, yes, Sam.
Oh, there he is.
Are we
That's
did
my
the
team.
PR to the PR. That's my band. As Gwar comes out into the stage,
Yeah.
I love them.
We can get Gwar to play, and then the Jonas
Sam.
Brothers can follow them up afterwards.
Sam, that's
Mass appeal. Mass appeal.
oh.
There you go. Got to get all the girls into it. Oh,
Hey, Sam, that's what they can finally do with that empty void that's on the other side of 208. They can turn it into a Pine Barrens replica, and Gwar is up there playing every game.
yeah.
Not a bad idea.
The guts gun. Just blowing
Yeah.
guts off.
But
think
on
it's
top of
real.
that, what's the
Either that or-
that thing next door? Xanadu, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, the mall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, American
The
Dream.
mall, yeah. Put them on top of that with the little splatter gun and just all over.
Oh man.
Kid's going to go to see SpongeBob. I can't wait to see SpongeBob. What's that guy doing? Just barfing blood onto you. By the way, if you've ever seen, like, I've seen Gwar.
It's
Scotty and I
back-
went to go see Gwar. Do you remember that?
I've seen him twice, I think. I know I've
Oh,
seen him
in
once. I've
Philly.
seen
We
him
saw him
twice.
in,
We
in
went in
Philly when I was
right?
living in Philly.
At the
Yeah,
Electric
yeah.
Factory. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
That was
man.
so much fun. We were up in that balcony section, so we didn't get sprayed with blood. And then
We didn't
Scotty's
get
like,
sprayed,
I gotta catch a bus. We gotta get out of here now.
Oh my god, I
good
almost
guy.
forgot about that. Yeah. What was that? Was that like I think that was the Sounds of the Underground tour back in the day.
Yeah. It's Every
I
Time
think
I
that's what that
Die.
was.
There's a lot of great bands in that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I
I've
think
seen.
Shadows
Fall. Yeah, Shadows
Yeah.
Fall was there.
I think it was one of the years of the Sounds of the Underground. I think that's what that was. That tour
think
lasted
it
like
was
2
too,
or 3
yeah.
years. Yeah.
And they're like, it's too much. It's too much, guys.
Yeah. Summer
But it was
tours.
every band was good. Every band was good. And
Oh, yeah, it was
Kill
stacked.
Switch played it too.
Yeah. Yeah,
that was
a
Kill
good
Switch
night.
with their original. That was an awesome night. We had a good time.
Mm-hmm. What's
Going
up, Sam Wu?
into. Oh yeah, we forgot Sam's here. Hi, Sam. Just a thumbs up. Hey, Sam, what do you think about Columbus? What are your feelings about the game on Monday tomorrow?
They're going to be a good team.
Mm-hmm.
They took down the
sneaky good
Minnesota
team.
Wild, right? I think they blew them out. I mean, the Wild
Yeah.
started the season shutting out St. Louis, and then they played the BJs, and it's Columbus Day. So
Yeah.
it's
Do you think they
Columbus
do
Day.
it? Do you think they do it hard over there?
I don't know. I mean,
They lean into that. They're like, "It's our day.
No.
It's our day," and somebody's like,
No.
"That guy was not that good of a person," and they're like, "Man, all right, sorry." maybe not celebrate him so much. And they're like, oh, we named our whole city after him. We're screwed. What are we gonna do? We're like, maybe it's a different Columbus. It's Mike Columbus.
It's Chris Columbus, creator of Home Alone.
Yeah. Haven't you heard of Kevin Columbus? That's what the name. That's just rip down the Christopher Columbus statue. Put it like just a regular guy standing there with a hammer in his hand. We're like, that's him.
Oh,
that's it.
man.
That's who made the city.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, so yeah, Columbus seems like a decent team. They got a lot of they have a lot of young talent. They have they're one of those teams, and God bless that team for keeping it together after the Johnny Gaudreau, which I can't believe is over a year since that happened. That Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau got killed in that horrible accident. But that they really rallied with that. With the tragedy of that loss, really like galvanized that team. And they're a sneaky team. They're one of those teams that not a lot of people give a lot of credit to. And it's, a lot of people also forget, like Columbus, they're pretty damn stacked. They have some big time talent in there. Fantilli, like they have some big time talent in that team. So I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park for sure.
They're definitely that team that I think a lot of people have picked this year to jump into the playoffs. I'm not sure who everyone's got picked to jump out of the playoff picture, but Columbus is definitely a sexy pick to get in this year. That's for sure. Because they look good, and you're right. I think the tragedy with Johnny, it brought the team together. It gave them this fight and this like we're gonna do this for him type of feeling. But it really. It brought them together, and they fell a little short of their goal last year. But man, were they were not only capturing the city, but they were capturing like the hockey world in general. Everyone was just kind of like, yeah, let's do the Blue Jackets in the playoffs. All right, yeah, come on, yeah. So good for them, and I think they're going to be a team that's going to give a lot of people trouble this year. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Also, the Rangers lost 1-0 tonight.
Woo!
The Capitals.
Good.
I don't think the Rangers have scored at home at all.
That's two games they've been shut out.
Yeah,
they got shut out the opener.
Wow.
Yeah.
Poor Billy Dean. He's just sitting there shaking his head.
That's it. That's all you can do. 1-0.
Shut out twice at home.
Who loses 1-0 anymore? Who does that? What kind of lame team does that? 1-0. Watch, we're gonna lose 1-0 to Columbus. I'm gonna be sitting here. I'm gonna be like, well, you named your city after a murderer. Right.
He's not a murderer.
Did you hear what he said about Columbus? Guy's got a big picture of Columbus. But Columbus is my favorite.
Hey. He's not a murderer in Tony Soprano's house. He's a hero.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No.
Remember when they took the Russian to the Pine Barrens in Sopranos?
He's an interior decorator. That's one of my favorite episodes of all time. He took out 16 Czechoslovakians. 16 Czechoslovakians. The guy's an interior decorator. You see the inside of his house? Yeah, it looked like when you can figure out that one. Oh God, that show is so good.
Oh, it was
sneaky funny show too.
Yeah.
Well,
boys.
I think we should probably get to our final thoughts here on the evening.
Final thoughts.
And wrap this on up.
Okay.
I'll go first. The Devils, are on a tough stretch here to start the season. We said it on Devils After Dark. Hopefully, this stretch where they're playing, was this 7 out of 8 teams that made the playoffs last year, and that eighth team is the Columbus Blue Jackets, who just barely missed out. So hopefully, this is something that they can kind of bond together and work through the injury with Dadonov, and try to just gel as a team. I think that's going to be the most important thing for them, because these points, they're really important here in the beginning of the season. Because of the schedule, they can end up getting on a very large losing streak. It would not be, surprising that could happen given this line of teams that they are playing. So points are at a premium right now, and I just hope they continue playing like they did against Tampa Bay, which they won 5-3. And in another conspiracy out there, the same person who sounds like Dawson Mercer, who wears ducktail shirts and says, "And that was my team," also changed the headline on the ticker over here to say the Devils won 6-3. This was all, coming together now. Brought to you by Oh My Goodness, who actually guessed the correct score of 5-3. But then one Sam Wu put it up as 6-3.
6-3.
So
Sabotage.
Just a little food for thought right there. A little chicken finger in your pocket, or a burrito in your pocket.
A burrito. You got that pocket
Same answer,
burrito?
burrito on Thursday.
You can take it out. Yes, I do. I echo your sentiments on the team just continuing off the success in Tampa Bay. Just keep playing that same, pedal to the metal kind of hockey, and hopefully, like you said earlier in the show, Timo gets off to a good start. Having him score early is a huge thing. We always know March Madness Timo comes in, but we want to see entire year madness of Timo. And it's good to see Jack. He seems like he's comfortable. There's a couple of times when he's going into the boards, you could see he still has that little slight hesitation, but the boys looked good last night or whenever. Yeah, last night. And just hope that it carries over into the land of Columbus. That's it. You said everything I was going to say, so I'm just agreeing with you.
Check your notes and ran with them?
I'm just gonna hold it like a sign that says ditto and just like hold it up and be like, yes. What he said. That's what he
Final
said.
thought. Ditto.
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 Done.
Looking at the schedule, tomorrow is the last Metro Division opponent until November. So let's get these 2 points. Yeah, weird. We the next Metro Division opponent is November 8th, Pittsburgh, at 12:30 in the afternoon at the Rock. So get these 2 points tomorrow against Columbus. And as always, looking forward to the home opener this week. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I get to wear my brand new jersey, my brand new jersey. I know Samu's favorite jersey of them all. I get to wear that. And, everyone come out Thursday. Come out Thursday, come to American Whiskey, say hi, say hello, hang out, and have a beer, and get ready to wait in line as you walk in because we can't figure out letting people in the building in any kind of
never.
timely manner.
Never. It's so true. It is so true.
It is true. It is true.
And people have been doing, and we go to the games all the time. People they get up to the security gate and they're like, I got to take stuff out of my pocket? What do you mean? And you're like, idiot.
You shouldn't have
How many
to.
games do
You don't have to at Tampa. You can walk in with a beer from outside of Tampa. That's
Really?
awesome.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
wild.
I thought I had to chug my beer outside. Nope, I can walk in with it. It was great.
Now
Gotta
that's
go back to
interesting.
Tampa. Gotta go back to Tampa.
All right. Well, we'll be at American Whiskey on opening night. Big stage, weather permitting. Looks like the weather's going to be good based on the weather report for Thursday. Talked to Frank the Tank. Also, I want the Devils to continue their momentum. They were aggressive yesterday against the Tampa Bay Lightning. They got to keep that consistency, that urgency, and if they're a team that plays with fire, they're a tough team to beat. Because this week you got the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's a Metropolitan Division team. Then you got the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, Florida Panthers, who are 3-0-0 right now, coming into your building. And then on Saturday afternoon game, you got the Edmonton Oilers, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl. These are three big
I'll
games.
be there.
Yeah.
I believe I'll be there, and I believe your cousin's going to be at that game there, Sam.
Okay. I actually won't be there. I got a scheduling conflict
Bummer.
on Saturday.
Boo.
Yeah. So
Who earned?
And also, I'll be back for the morning woo tomorrow morning. That's what I'm plugging. My little morning podcast, you know. I'm trying to look for the button right now. There we go. Want to thank all those tuning in to this fine programming called the Let's Go Devils podcast. Morning woo tomorrow in the AM. Also, Game Day Live, Devils After Dark after the game. We've got State of the Fan Address on Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And also, we're going to be Game Day Live and Devils After Dark at American Whiskey on Thursday and Saturday. Till next time, let's go Devils.